Morning students, this is Sanchita ma'am. Let us discuss the that means the digestion that is takes place in other organs of the human body. So let's start. Yesterday we have discussed about the buccal cavity. Today I will discuss with you all about the digestion which takes place in other organs. So let's start. The tongue, after chewing the food, pushes this tongue, it pushes the chewed food into a short muscular tube called pharynx. So I think you all can see here a blue color small muscular tube is there. This is the pharynx. Now what is the function of the pharynx? This pharynx, from the pharynx the food goes into the long and narrow muscular tube which is known as food pipe or esophagus. When the slightly digested food enters the food pipe, the walls of the esophagus starts contracting. Now, movement of the food in the esophagus. So, when the slightly digested food, this is the slightly digested food, it enters the food pipe, the walls of the esophagus or the food pipe starts contracting and expanding to push the food down into the stomach. So here is the contracting and relaxed muscles. Here you can see the after that the contracted muscles get relaxed and the relaxed muscles get contracted, and due to this movement the food gets down into the stomach. The pushing down of food by the walls of the esophagus in a wave-like action is called peristalsis. Digestion of food does not take place in the esophagus. So remember this one. The digestion of food does not take place in the esophagus. From the esophagus, the food goes to the stomach, and the stomach is a J-shaped thick-walled organ present on the left side of the abdomen. So this is the left side of our abdomen. It is the widest part of the alimentary canal. The inner wall of this is the inner wall. The inner wall of the stomach contains gastric glands. These gastric glands secrete gastric or the digestive juices which contain three substances. Number one is hydrochloric acid, and another enzyme that is called the pepsin and the mucus. Hydrochloric acid kills many harmful bacteria that enter with the food, and then the mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach from action of enzymes and acid. And in the acidic medium, pepsin, that is one enzyme, digests the proteins in the food to form simple soluble substances called peptones. Consequently, the food gets converted into a partially digested semi-solid food called chyme, C-H-Y-M-E, chyme. The chyme leaves the stomach and enters the small intestine. Now, about the small intestine. The small intestine is the longest part of the alimentary canal. It is about 7.5 meters long and arranged in the form of a coil. The small intestine receives secretions from two glands, the liver and the pancreas, through a common duct. The wall of the small intestine also secretes digestive juices called intestinal juices. So tomorrow, next video I will explain you about the function of liver, pancreas and intestinal juices.